videos. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I please welcome all likes, comments, dislikes, whatever, as long as you watch it and let me know what you think. Because I'm still kind of new at all this stuff, but it's fun recording it. So here we go. Daily Race C, my second race of the night on this track. My first race didn't go too well, but I got good experience. So this is my second attempt. I'm starting 5th, so I'm hoping that I can at least finish 5th or better. My car card says I should be finishing 1st, because I went down a rating. I was a B driver rating, but now I'm a C driver rating, so my expectation should be higher. So I definitely need to get my performance up. But now let's start this race. Alright, so here we are. I decided to go with the automatic transmission in this race. Traction control was set at 2. I did some practice in manual, and even though I felt pretty good in manual, I was still not doing very well as far as decent lap times, even though the lines were a lot cleaner for me. So I went and switched to auto transmission. Was able to get faster lap time, so I figured in the race I'll go with the automatic transmission and see how I fare. So starting out first lap, started 5th, avoided some of the carnage in the first few turns. There really wasn't that many, if I'm being honest, but it was a good start. So as you can see, I definitely have the pressure on me from behind, and one of the things that I have to learn is that I really need to not focus so much on who's behind me, who's in front of me, and let it disrupt my race. But by the time I finish this first lap, I am in 3rd position. But I do have a train of cars behind me that really want that spot. So you can see most of the business in front of me is really starting to pull away. But the business behind me is very, very active. Those 3 in the back are really battling. And it was my thought that if they could continue to battle, I could get some distance from them, really focus on my driving, and not worry too much about them. But Negasonic, who is currently in 4th position, is running a very good race, and he is also steering clear from that battle of 5th and 6th. That section leading to the start-finish line is probably one of my favorite spots on this track. of course, there were some parts of the track where I really needed to be a lot cleaner. This corner in particular, for me, I was very timid in some of the laps, which led to a bad connection on this part of the corner. Other laps, I completely forgot my braking and nearly binned it. So I know for the next time I race this track, I do have some things to work on, and I do believe I can be a lot faster. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident, except for that spot right there where I nearly went into the grass and brought Negasonic back into the race. But up until that point, I felt I was giving myself a pretty good gap where I could really not have to worry about who was in front or who was behind, just running my race. But at the same time, I was really not 100% focused. And it did affect a lot of my driving on this race. And as you can see in that fourth lap, I got so nervous about my tires that I started braking very, very early. So I was losing my lap consistency. I wanted to try and keep it in the 147s. I knew if I could hook up the lap, based on what I did in qualifying, or not qualifying, but in time trials and practice, I could run 146s. So I figured in a race, if I could run consistent 147s, I felt fairly confident. But because I had that little bit of a nearly off in that last lap, I really started being timid in the braking zones, braking way too early and letting Negasonic, who was running a very fast, very clean race, right back in it. And at that point, he gets around, and now we are really battling here. But he had the better line. Again, I got timid, braked way early, and I basically gave it to him. So now at this point, I was thinking, okay, maybe he'll go for the early stop on lap 5 and run a longer stint. My plan was always to pit on lap 6, so I thought if he pitted, maybe I could do it. But as you can see, he did not pit. I ran another 150. So at this point I felt, okay, your tires are starting to go, but not that bad. Let's put the hammer down, let's try and stay with him, maybe get him to make a mistake, get into the pits, put in fresh rubber, and then let the rest of the race come to us. But again, the nerves get to me. I hit that apex just the wrong spot, and with these new settings on this last update, the curbs are not as friendly as they used to be. So now I had to add something else in the mix. Be careful around the curbs, watch your tires. All of this was playing into being even more timid. And again, you hit those curbs in these new settings at the wrong spot, at the wrong angle, it could mean trouble. So while I was running with him at that point, hitting the curbs, took me out at that point. Here we go in the pits. So I'm out of the pits, and Negasonic, of course, is going to be out in front of me. He came in front of me, and since we don't have to worry about fuel, it was just about changing tires. So I've got fresh rubber, I've got fresh confidence, I know I can run good laps, so I just wanted to, again, put the hammer down, be as clean as possible, stay as close as possible in case there were any mistakes, and take advantage of those and get a higher position. But again, pressure gets to me, and right there I totally missed my braking point, was able to slam on the brakes in time and just barely keep from going onto the grass and ruining my race even further. So now for this lap, I'm going to change the view, because there's something you guys should see. I couldn't really understand what happened here, but I'm in 5th, and this guy's parked, so I bump up to 4th. Negasonic must have had some sort of contact with him, because now I'm right back on his corner, or right back on his bumper. And as we're making the turn over here, there's another car just kind of parked. So I came out in 5th, but now Negasonic and myself are sitting on the podium. And there's no one behind me, at least no one in any relative distance. So at this point, again, I figure Negasonic's running a good race. I'm on the podium, I'm up 2 spots. let's just be clean. If he makes a mistake, we'll take advantage. If not, at least we're still on the podium and we got 2 spots. But right there, he hits the apex at a bad spot, gets on those curbs, spins. Now I'm in second. Now first place is about 15 seconds up the road, so he's cruising. I've got a big gap on Negasonic. He manages to get it right before falling any further, but I feel like I don't really have to worry about him heading into the 9th lap. So again, all I have to do is I put in a 147. I'm feeling very good. Run clean, run consistent, bring home second. 2 laps to go. Can I do it? So we're nearing the end of this lap, and I can see that Negasonic has caught all the way up with me. So now the pressure is on me again to try and stay clean, try and hold him off, and still put together some good lap times. I put in a 148, and I know I could go faster, but now that's playing in my head. Because Negasonic is really on me. But even with Negasonic on me, I still felt that I could still get a podium, still be up at least 2 spots from my starting position of 5th, and have a good result. So again, I don't need to put pressure on myself, but he's right on me. The 4th is coming up right on him. He's off in the distance. He makes his move. Nothing's there. I hold him off. He makes a move on the inside, but doesn't have enough coming out. But he is definitely feeling like he can take it. I get a little bit of a bump there. No harm, no foul. But he is definitely feeling like he can take me. Here I am back on the timid corner. I do pretty good with hooking it up. Gives me a little bit of space. He has a little bit of an off. And I am slowly getting away from him. But on this corner, he does catch up and comes out a little bit cleaner. So here we go, last lap. Can I save second? Can I save the podium? What's going to happen? And there was the first mistake. I cooked it, missed my spot. I fall 3rd. I fall 4th. So now my thinking is, can I at least move up a spot from my start. I let the race completely get away, but not all is lost. I need to stay focused. I need to try and salvage this race. But Atomic Lantern has a good run on that corner, is able to get the position, and I fall back to my original starting point of 5th place. And at this point, with just the last straight to go before the turn into the start finish, I am relegated to the spot that I let the race get away from me. I let the nerves take the better of me. I lose my focus and I go from a potential podium down to 5th. But being it was my second race of the day on this track, I have a lot of good data that I can use to have a better race the next time. So we will see if that holds true. But again, I do thank you for watching. These will get better as I get better, but please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I appreciate all comments, all thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back for more as much as I can. Thank you for watching.